So my feelings on the casting couch is that I'm not sure if it really exists. I'm sure it's there, but I think it's different now. I think in this day and age, I think we have choices. If the women are or the men are finding love while we're working, I have no problem with that because you never know, where you're going to find love. But personally, I haven't experienced it, so I think I've been very lucky, and I think it's a choice that we have to figure out. But I don't think people are put into compromising situations. You have a choice. Either you can or you don't. I think you have to make a choice as an individual. You have to decide that either you're going to do it or you're not going to do it. And that comes from basically how you're brought up in your family. You should have some integrity and honesty. And if you're coming into this industry, you've got to love it more than anything else. You've got to love cinema, you have to love acting, you have to love emoting. And I came into this field because I wanted to show emotions. I wanted to show relationships. I wanted to show how people evolve in their life. So for me, this was like a choice because I couldn't think of anything else to do. I would say arranged marriage is when your parents you set you up with your mate, and then live-in is you're out of your choice. You live with someone and you cohabitate, and it's up to you. Again, it's a choice. I'm for anyone who wants to do what they feel is right for them. You want to get married, you should get married. If you want to live in with someone, you should live in. I suggest in today's world that you should probably see who your mate is. I think you should probably look into their background because I think it's very important in this day and age. Everything is out in the open anyway. And I think women, you should have a choice. At the end of the day, it's how you feel and how you want to live your life, and you should be comfortable with the choices. About Sir's political party, I personally would love him to do more films because I think we don't have enough filmmakers, we don't have enough writers, we don't have enough directors, and he has a unique voice. The way he looks at cinema, the way he tells a story, the way he writes female characters, the way he writes male characters, it's brilliant, and he's an international director. So I hope he doesn't stop doing that. I do think also Tamil Nadu is in a tough state right now. I think India needs more leaders. I think there's so much potential for this country, and we're not seeing that yet. And I think it's because we don't have the leaders that want to take that extra step. And I think Sir is someone who loves people. So I can see how it's a natural transition for him. I'm going to miss him if he doesn't do any more movies. But I think he is also on a greater purpose right now, is to actually help people, which I think very few people, have the ability to do in their life. So Wizam Ahmed Kashmiri is a secret spy for the Indian Army. So his background, he's Muslim, but he works for the Indian Army. And then he comes to America to help defuse the bomb. So, it has a lot of political nuances in there. It talks about love, it talks about drama, action, romance. And you see these two characters actually evolve. They're actually both living a lie in the first part of the movie, and then they actually both come together in the second part and actually become these two new people, and they kind of come to an understanding together. So you're gonna see like all kinds of things in this movie, and it's coming together in this edgy new form. No, I would say the real villain is Rahul Bose. He's the villain in the movie. Yeah.
Kamal is a hero or a villain?
He's both. He's both. Because the thing is I think when you're an army official, you have to sacrifice yourself for the greater good, but at the same time you're killing people. So it's such a dichotomy, right? Because we're taught to love and we're taught nonviolence. Yet when you go into the army, you have to forget about those things and you have to kill people for your country. which I think is so difficult. It's a difficult situation to be in, and a difficult choice that you had to make. So I think this showcases that. I mean, this showcases a man who's in the army and he feels bad about what he does. I don't think. Look, as actors, we bring in everything from our own lives, right? So there are certain things I can say for myself. There are certain things I can identify with Nirupama, right? Like avoiding confrontation, and she's a little non-emotional, and like, as you know, you've known me for a while, like I think I have a little bit of that naivete and a little bit of modernness in her, right? So I can identify with her character. Yeah, thank you. Okay.